Tamila, we briefly spoke about your current job, but tell us more about it.
It's amazing. It's amazing. RGBC, I've been there now for a week. I started on the first last week. It's not a lot of days that I've been there, but everybody there, what they believe in the company itself, I feel like, yes, I'm accepted here and I can actually venture out and just be me and take in whatever I'm giving and give out as much, if not more. It is just that environment where you just feel like I'm going to blossom here. And the first project that we're given, I was actually just looking at it and I was like, oh, Sharon, thank you so much. Because it wasn't a great shift. You know, when you've just been a student in class and then you go to the work environment and you don't know because the book didn't actually tell you. I knew exactly what was needed.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was
No.
Oh,
yeah. So
You get fired.
yeah, so it was really amazing because the live projects that we did with Sharon, and then going to work and doing that, I was like, yeah, okay,
Cool. That's awesome.
amazing.
Have you
They
started
actually
drinking more?
match. No, what I've started doing now is just going out there and checking what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ross asked if you started drinking more.
No, not really.
Wait.
Really.
yeah. We're working on alcohol, and once you've done that once, you'll never ever, you
Yeah,
always come back to
amazing,
it.
yeah.
You always, yeah.
Yeah.
Ross, I have to ask you, I think there's some people watching this video who think, yeah, that sounds great, but why do we need more black people in the advertising industry?
Well, I guess there's two parts. One, it's just morally correct, it's the way the country should be done. But the other thing is that if your agency isn't filled with, in the agency must be what's outside the agency.
Yeah.
Or else then you're just doing ivory tower, and then it becomes quite. And because my biggest worry is once you start speaking about another group, and it can be anybody, it can be a young white man talking about old white men, is that you stereotype them and you have prejudice, and you're inevitably wrong. So, for instance, we'd go Afrikaners. Afrikaners have no taste. Okay? That's because we cook sister and a comb in the. That's how we go traditionally. But Visie magazine.
Oh, yeah.
No, but Visie magazine, which is actually an Afrikaans magazine, is our highest taste.
Right.
So the problem is the way to break down stereotyping is to your friend next door to you to be one of those people. So an agency that is all shapes, all sizes, all people. You've got to have some Xhosas, you've got to have some Zulus, you must have Sothos, you must have some Afrikaners, you must have some Muslims, you must have some Jews. It's just a big melting pot because that's our country. And if you don't have that, then you end up, because that's what marketing does. We go, okay, women 35 to 30, and then you stereotype and and we are all complex human beings.
Yeah.
So the more that there is the potjie course, okay, a stew.
I know.
Okay.
Thanks, Ross.
And a spicy one, the better the agency. And so that's the best reason. And at the moment, it's skewed towards, especially in Cape Town, skewed towards white. I think Joburg, it's less of an issue. Skewed towards white, but our country isn't.
Yeah.
So just we're not doing our clients service. And then there's the moral issue, which is a secondary issue. But the big thing is we're there to make sure, because my belief is our role is with our client, we take on the right of the consumer. Because the client's seeing the world from the client's point of view, they're precious.
Right.
We always got to go, hey, yeah, but this is what the consumer thinks. But if you don't know what the consumer thinks, how can you say that?
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is know what the consumer thinks. And research is not the best way, okay? So there, I'll put out a big
Just send that to a
anti-statement.
journalist.
Forget research. But the more you just have people around you, and you don't have to go, hey, because you're the young black chick, or you Xhosa, what are you?
I'm Swana.
Swana, okay. Are you Swana? She can't speak on behalf of all Swanas.
Right.
But by osmosis, you kind of should go, hey, that's a little weird. We wouldn't do that. Or what? You can pick it up better, because I've never believed that a man can't sell intimate stuff for women, because we're supposed to be empathetic as an industry. We're supposed to understand and be open. But the more you just have all sorts around, I mean, I was in Johannesburg. I lived in Johannesburg. And the first 10 years of my career, I was in Johannesburg, then I came down to Cape Town. It's the first time I met a Muslim person.
Wow.
And but by being exposed to them, then okay, it's not all just propaganda, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but I don't have to go to the Muslim people and say this is how you talk to Muslim people. It's like, but there are different types of Muslim people. But just by having it by osmosis, you kind of pick up the stuff. And I think that's what it should be. Every agency should be. We should be Tutu's Rainbow Nation in all the agencies.
Yeah. Shane, did you have anything to add?
No, I'm happy that that's the kind of vision. You know, I think it's right. I think that you can't work on washing powders and consumer goods if you don't understand the consumers, and the consumers in this country are black.